I'm here for Squirrel Radio Show of the Week. Why don't you guys introduce yourselves and your show?
I'm Fitz and Spinell.
I'm Fitzgerald.
And we host Fitz and Spinell every Friday from 10 a.m. to noon.
All right, and so what goes on a normal episode of Fitz and Spinell every week?
Usually we cover everything related to sports from the high school, college, professional levels. We like to cover sports, sporting teams rather specifically within the northeastern Ohio area, like city of Cleveland, Indians, Browns, Cavaliers, maybe some Buckeyes in their sports. And then we like to sort of cover sporting news that goes around across the country, maybe even the world.
And yeah, basically for 2 hours we just go in there and speak to each other as if we were in a bar
Facing a TV with Sports Center on.
All right, cool. And when you guys aren't hosting the show, what do you like to do in your free time?
Definitely for me, like I'm a big sports nut, but I do have like some side hobbies. Like I'm an RA, so like that takes up some time. But being able to just like experiment with some things, like listening to some music, or even just getting to talk to people and know people better. That's something I like doing.
And I enjoy sports as well, not just talking about them, watching them, playing them, but I also I'm a big video game player. I like to do that in my spare time as well as watch film. I think, for me at least, it's the ability to express ourselves in a way that it's hard for us to do any other way. BSR gives us
the opportunity to go on the air and speak to a bigger mass of an audience. And when you're a college student, it might be hard to like get your own podcast together, get your own show on a broadcast network, and places like BSR allow you to do that.
Yeah, definitely. Like just being able to have that platform where you're able to like reach out to others, have that conversation, and just like you're having a bigger outreach than you think. Like being able to touch people, and like sports is a big thing about sports is that debate is healthy, and that's a good thing about sports is if you're debating positively. Not so I'm saying like you can disagree, but still like having that kind of debate, like that's what we kind of aim for, is that people that provoke our thoughts and what we say, and that they can use that and like talk to others and be like we can extend the conversation that way.
Do you guys have any favorite memories of doing the show?
Well, we've only been doing the show for a few weeks. We've really gotten along well as the show has gone on, I think.
I mean, we were like solo shows for last semester, each of us, and we were thinking like, end of last semester, like I had them on for a few of my shows, and we were like, hey, maybe this will work out, and it's just like been working out really, really well. I think like just for us, like just being able to get together every week and just put together a show rundowns, which we'll do like on Mondays and Wednesdays. We'll start working on some of those, and if necessary, like we'll do like a phone call or two, just like wrap it up, and then like just being able to go in the studio every day is just like well, not every day, but like every Friday, 10 a.m. to noon, it's been like a blessing because
There's not everyone gets to do it, and that's one of those special things that we are able to do.
That's awesome. If you guys could have any dream guests on the show, who would it be?
You went to the Cleveland Browns facility a few weeks ago, and you ended up meeting Jim Brown, the former running back, the Hall of Fame running back. That would be a really fascinating guest to get, not only because of his, I want to say, exclusivity, but also just because he's
the greatest running back of all time.
He's definitely one of. I mean, I would say that getting him would be something that would be even difficult for a national network to do. So if we got him on, that takes a lot of pride in that.
That'd be really cool. Last question is more topical. So now that they're both fired, do you think, this is a hypothetical, so if Ty Lue and Hugh Jackson just switch jobs, would the Browns and Cavs both do better?
No.
And if you're talking about even just like a couple years ago when Hugh came here, no. The Cavs would have been a dumpster fire. They wouldn't have even made the finals. And Ty Lue maybe would have had a couple more wins than Hugh Jackson had, but it wouldn't have been a good switch. I commend Ty Lue for what he was able to do with a veteran roster, with having LeBron and being able to win the title. But Hugh Jackson, as much as he is probably a good guy, I'm hoping that he is, that it just wouldn't work out.
I mean, I didn't expect him to go all in on that question. I guess I would probably say
The entertainment value would probably rise.
I definitely agree with that.
Both teams. Yeah, I don't know. We don't really know what could happen because it's never going to happen in reality.
Should they do it anyway?
At this point, there's not a lot of options that would be better. So.
I mean, as you said, the entertainment value would definitely be worth watching.
For sure. We can sell more of those $2 seats that they got.
All right. Well, Fitz and Spinell, thanks so much for coming by. You can
Yeah,
check
thanks.
out their show Fridays 10 a.m. to noon. That's right.
That's right.
All right. Any last words?
Thank you for having us.
And just listen in. Like, we love having people call in. We love people listening in. 10 a.m. to noon. Follow us at Fitz and Spinell. Follow him individually at Mitch Spinell.
That's right.
And me at Fitz on Sports BSR. We still treat them our own accounts. So yeah, that's about it.
All right. Sounds good. Thanks so much, guys. This has been BSR Show of the Week.